Hello, I'd like to end this very short series on the entrepreneurship series with the pitch. And in this particular pitch, we're not talking about the elevator pitch that could be probably 1 minute, 30 seconds pitch. But the pitch is a normal presentation pitch to investors, usually for the goal of raising funds. Now let's start to explain. This is what I call the 7 slides to success. Here I'm showing you about 11 slides, but some of the topics you can actually include them, like 2 of the topics, into 1 slide and make it into 7 slides. Without further ado, let's take a look at what is the pitch. Your pitch deck is full. The purpose of your investor deck is not to answer all possible questions nor close immediate investment. It is to open investors' minds to your vision, get them excited to know more. The story you craft in your deck gets them engaged to start filling in the blanks for themselves. You want to give enough information to grab their interest, but not too much as to overwhelm them or have your story lose clarity and focus. Give them enough to get excited about, but leave them wanting more. Your deck should be able to stand on its own without your presentation. Compelling decks are concise, tell a story, are visual, and 10 to 13 slides. I would say 7 slides would be the best pitch to investors. Now, these are some of the common mistakes in the pitch. Too many slides, too much information, the slides are too wordy, and to avoid it, follow the 10-20-30 rule of PowerPoint for slide design. 7 to 10 slides, about 20 minutes to present the slides, and 30-point font or greater. Remember, in the pitch, you may not be given 20 minutes, you may just be given 5 to 10 minutes, so therefore 7 slides is always the best, and leaving the rest of the time for Q&A. Too many product details, too many financial details, belittling competitors, false silly assumptions that you can't back up or don't have data on, false confidence or arrogance. So these are some of the common mistakes. Now, in your pitch, it should include these. Number 1, the elevator pitch, which means you could actually say in about 30 seconds, about 1 minute, to wrap up exactly what is your business and what's the most competitive and compelling aspect of your business. Number 2, momentum, traction, expertise, and your key numbers. Number 3, market opportunity, define market size and your customer base. Number 4, problem and current solutions, what you need to fill and other solutions. Number 5, your product and your service and your solution. And of course, you've got to really pitch about your solution. It's probably the best, and if it's not the best, it could be the fastest, it could be something innovative, or a disruptive solution to the current service or product provided in the marketplace. So that's number 5. That's the most compelling and important slide that you should have. Number 6, business model, your key revenue streams. Number 7, market approach and strategy. How do you grow your business? Number 8, team and key stakeholders, your investors, your advisors, and the rest of the people who support you, who are giving you informal advice. Number 9, your financials, meaning what have you incurred so far and what are your projections, what is your valuation, what kind of equity you are giving up and what kind of money you're asking and how do you use your finances. And number 10, competition, talk about the market scan and talk about the forces, the Michael Porter's 5 forces, etc. Number 11, your investment. What are you asking for and what are you giving up? The optional slides are exit strategy. Now remember, exit strategy is very important for your investors. You've got to tell them at what point will they recoup their investment and what kind of ROI they will get at that point. How are they going to exit? Then you've got your partnership agreement, product service demo, your prototypes, your existing sales and your clients, and your special secret sauce. Next, so this is your first slide, which is called your vision. And usually this slide should be presented by the CEO, by the founder, who will be able to give a very compelling, passionate vision, and this must go through. So or we can call this one slider elevator pitch, that you're supposed to summarize your business and why they're supposed to invest in you in about 5 sentences, about 30 seconds or 1 minute. A quick one-liner summary that combines your vision, your product, and the mission of your company. Keep it short, simple, and memorable. Try making it relatable, as in we are X for X. Like we are the Airbnb for event spaces, we are the Starbucks of frozen yogurt. So this makes it very memorable for the listener. Next, the traction. Now, what is attraction? It is what you have achieved to date. Show your timeline and milestones to date, your growth metrics at this key early stage. Highlight the press, partnership, and your accolades, means the awards that you've gotten, and then show your success stories from your customers, or your testimonials from your customers. Next, market opportunity. Define your market, what business and space you are in. Show the total market size. You can present it in a graphic, in pictorial forms, and in colorful slide in this market opportunity, and show where your niche is in the market, and also then define clearly your customers, who exactly you are serving, and then the trends. Importantly, define what's the problem in the market. Define the real problem or need you're trying to solve, and for whom. What is the current situation? The solutions provided to the market, to the clients who are doing this, what are they doing about it, and what are they doing it not right, and what are the gaps in the current solution. And then define your product and service. Tell the story of your customer and how your customers use and value your product or service. Show the images and the visuals, and use pictorial. They will be better than words. And next, show your revenue model. You have to show to your audience who is your primary customer. How do you make your money? What is the pricing model? What is the revenue and the customers? Show the basic math on revenue and the conversion rates, and also what is the customer stickiness, and what is the conversion rate of a customer, getting a customer to buy and stick to your product. Next, marketing and growth strategy. Where are your customers looking today and finding help? Where will you get in front of them? How will you achieve your target growth rates? What are the most important and unique channels and methods you will use to find and win customers? How are you doing it differently than others in this space? Then you have to show your team. What's very important is that you have to present your team as a very unique team with their special expertise, that they're relevant and they will add value to your management, and to present, and that the best people to present your business, your product and services to the market. Most importantly, to the investors, they are looking to your financials. Include a 3 to 5 years of financial projections. Mention key and critical assumptions in your model of expenses, customer conversion, and market penetration percentage. Highlight each of these yearly for at least 3 years. Your total customers, total revenue, expenses, etc. and your EBIT. Next, your competition. Please do a market scan, and within here you can bring in your competitors' logo, their products, and put in pictorials, graphs, pie charts to show what is the market pie that competitors are taking up, and where you sit. Next, your investment, and this is what you're asking for, the investors, and this is the aim of your whole presentation. State how much capital you are raising and with what general terms: equity, debt, convertible notes. What is the timing of your capital raise? Who are your existing notable investors, if any? What are your key use of proceeds? Your salary, the amount of expenses for sales and marketing and new employees, the technology and product research and development, and your working capital expenditure. And your final slide should be thanking all the people involved. And in this particular slide, I also like to thank Crowdfunder for providing these slides from Forbes magazine and to be used. So I hope that you have learned something through my slide, and I hope that you enjoy all these slides and that you will be successful in getting some of the tips to help in your fundraising. Thank you.